So welcome back to this second session of this day. And now we will leave the arena of the big corporations and move into maybe not as big corporations, but more importantly, some more practical applications that we can see and current trends as of today. So first off is Fredrik Sandqvist at Coor.
Let me first say that we have a very humble and open approach to innovation, meaning that we actually reach out to our whole ecosystem to actually pick up ideas that we together with our partners can actually bring to market. Just a little bit about the integrated facility management and Coor. We're the Nordic leader within service management and integrated facility management. We have the market's broadest offering, and I would say it's about 130 services that we actually provide within our standard portfolio today. Secure customer base, large customer base, both private companies but also the public sector. About 7,000 employees, but we also use a lot of suppliers in our deliveries. The yearly turnover is about 8 billion Swedish crowns today. We were founded in '98 by Skanska, and now we're owned by Cinven, which is one of the largest private equity firms in Europe, and they're based in London. So the journey for us started '98, and we actually have built or created the IFM-market in the Nordics. So beginning '98, the market was actually very much based on single services. So you bought cleaning or you bought coffee from different types of suppliers. But we've seen the market in the last 15 years moving more toward packaged services and integrated services. So most of the customers that you see here are actually buying these services as integrated facility management. So 15 years creating a market, going from silos, single services, to actually integrated services. And integrated facility management, that actually all about management, development, coordination, and integration of multiple services. So, and most of these contracts we actually promise the customer to reduce cost over time, looking at the synergies between the services, using the same resources to actually deliver both cleaning, coffee, and so on. So it's much looking back at the IoT, the verticals and the integration. So Internet of Things in our world. We're actually operating and maintaining a lot of things, both within workplaces, within buildings, and within industrial sites. A lot of things that we actually take care of every day. And these things could actually talk to us. Some do it already today, and this is what they actually would say. So the IoT actually gives us an opportunity to take IFM to the next level. And that is more proactivity, reduced lead times from faults, because actually faults happen. So between the fault actually happens and to actually deal with it. So the lead times there are very important. That actually, if looking at the customer experience, that's today is the most important thing to actually fix it when it goes wrong. But what if we could fix this before it goes wrong? If these things actually could talk to us, the faults would be reduced and the lead times would be shortened. We get much more information on the spot, real time, so we actually could do things right. And a lot of other things. So the four basic areas that we see that we actually could increase the value is the enhanced customer experience, the efficiencies in our deliveries, secure sustainability in a more efficient way, and also, of course, with all this data and analytics and so on, actually drive the continuous improvements, but also drive innovation going forward. So, for example, imagine the smarter office. Today we actually do a lot of inspection rounds, moving around, looking at things, waste bins, is it empty or not? Should I do something here? The coffee machine, should I fill up coffee today, or is it good enough? And so on. We do some things in a proactive manner and some things in a reactive manner. So what if these things actually could talk to us? Inspection rounds would not be necessary anymore, because these things would actually tell us when they want service. Also, they would tell us before something actually goes wrong. So the proactivity would increase. Of course, faults will happen, but to less extent. And then back to the actual issue today, or the problem that we have. That a lot of these things actually are connected to the internet today. So there is IoT solutions that we could use in our deliveries. However, they're very fragmented. So the coffee machines, they only speak to the supplier of the coffee machines. The multi-copier machines actually only speaks to the supplier of the copier machines, and so on. And we only get the information when something actually goes wrong. So the overall vision for on our behalf is actually, could we actually integrate this horizontally? So we can take all this information, have it in an integrated way, and act on it real time. And what we're really aiming for here is to actually have a really robust and scalable enterprise solution with plug-and-play functionality. Because our industry is actually very low margin. So this can't cost that much. And it really needs to be open for multiple services. It needs to be scalable. It needs to be easy to install. We should be able to install it ourselves, out of the box. We should be able to use it. It should be easy to use. It should be stable, secure, sustainable, and also open for innovation, because we would really like to add services as we go to this solution. And right now we are actually running a fast-track pilot together with Intel, Telia Sonera, and Jansi. You will hear more about Jansi later this day. And really the purpose of this pilot is to actually look at the 4 areas: improve the customer experience, optimize efficiency, secure sustainability, and drive innovation. And the goal is to actually have an open platform and a service infrastructure which supports expansion to multiple objects and services fast. So, let's innovate. Thank you.
Thank you, Fredrik. So what am I about to say now? Questions from the floor. Yes, we have one here.
I saw that you did it on your own headquarters.
Yeah.
Is that because you wanted the direct customer experience being yourselves?
Exactly. First, we
Great idea.
try it on ourselves before we actually roll it out.
Okay, so any more questions? Good, because I have one. So working with the horizontalization among all of these very heterogeneous group of technology providers, what's your experience? Are they interested when you approach them and say that I want this coffee machine to be able to act in the same network as this copier machine? Or is it just that, no,
Yeah.
we do it on our own?
That's a really interesting question, because we're really just in the beginning to approaching them. So we have the coffee machine suppliers, we have the multi-copier machine suppliers, and also we have other IoT solutions, like for washrooms, for example. We have SCA in Sweden that actually created an IoT solution for the washrooms with sensors in all the dispensers that we actually have in our headquarters. And the problem today, I think, that most of these solutions, they are too expensive. So they have a real problem to actually bring it out on the market. And that's the whole key here. We need one infrastructure, we need one platform to actually connect all these sensors to. And it has to be really, really simple. We also have a smart utilization IoT platform in our office, actually measuring real time the utilization of our office. So each workplace is actually, there's actually a sensor tied to it, so we can see real time how we use our office. And we can change our office accordingly, because our needs are actually changing over time. And we're really just in the beginning to approaching them. But I talked to SCA yesterday, because they were right next door here. Yes, they are prepared to talk. They want to talk to us, because they also see the problem to actually get their product out on the market. So I'm very optimistic, actually. And a lot of these companies, we actually have a very good relationship too. They're business partners to us today. We bring different innovation out on the market. So, for example, Ricoh, we have a great relationship to them. So I'm very optimistic.
So that sounds promising. Thank you very much.
Thank you.